Hey, lawn chair mechanic here. Welcome back. We're starting on our 54 Chevy project. Let me get this side-by-side out of here and I'll show you what I've been working on. Okay, I started working on the frame. What I'm doing is started on the passenger side on the suspension. I started taking it apart. I'm taking each piece off, piece by piece, and I'm cleaning it, wire brushing it, sandblasting it, whatever it needs, and then I'm priming it and painting it. And so far, every part that I've taken off is good. There's nothing wrong with it. There's the steering knuckle right there. It's been painted. It's all ready to go. And as you can tell, most of this stuff looks almost brand new now. It just takes a little bit of work getting it all cleaned up, getting all the grease and rust off of it, priming it and painting it, and it's amazing what you can do with something that looks like this and turning it into something that looks like this. Looks almost brand new. That's the upper A-arm. I did this brake drum yesterday. Cleaned it all up, masked the bearings off here in the middle and around where the brake pads go, the brake shoes. You might take that off now. Looks pretty nice. A lot better than it did before. Get this other piece of tape off of here. There we go. Get this off the bearing. Looks like something you'd go to the store and buy at an auto store. Not bad if I say so myself. Now today, what I want to do is I started taking these bolts out here, and I'm going to take them out on the other side. I still got one more right here. They're pretty rusted, most of them are breaking off, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this whole front axle assembly off. I'm leaving this wheel on until I'm ready to put the other side back together, just in case I forget how I took it apart. That way I can look at this side and remind me of how this other side was, just in case I can't remember. It's always a good idea, if you have two of something, leave one together until you get the other one back together so you don't forget. I took a lot of pictures, but nonetheless, you never know, you might not be able to see the picture clearly or something. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take these bolts out, pull this out, and get this axle cleaned up, primed and painted, and we'll be moving right along with this frame. Like I said, I'm sorry it's taking me so long between my videos, but I work 6 days a week, 10 hours a day. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of time to work on this like some people do. So every spare time I get, I try to get down here and do something. At least take one part off or clean one part or something. So it takes me a while to get these videos out, but I promise you, I'm going to take videos of everything I do here, and I'm going to post it, and eventually it'll get posted. So keep in touch, keep subscribing. The videos will come. They might be few and far between, but I'll do my best to get them out there so you guys can see how this project's coming along. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take these A-arms, at least loosen them up before I take this off here. Well, I'll have a heck of a time getting these off of here if it ain't mounted. I'm going to take these nuts off and get these A-arms off. That way this wheel will be loose from this axle frame. That way it'll be easier to get this off of here once I get this whole assembly off of here. And I'll take this steering stuff here off of here, at least loosen the nut up. That way it'll make it a lot easier once the whole thing's pulled out from underneath the frame. So let's get started. all disconnected. The only thing that's connected now is right here at this little swivel, I don't know what you call it, hooked to the actual frame here. I took the bolt out, but it's still attached right here. Feels like it's riveted on there. So looks like there's a plug here, a plug on the bottom. So I gotta take these plugs out, knock the pin through, and it should come right off here. Let's give it a try. Try to knock one side of the plug down so you can get a screwdriver underneath the other side so you can pry it up. There we go. There's the plug. Now I gotta get the one on the bottom. Let's see if I can knock it down a little bit. Maybe it'll pop out of there. There it goes. There she went. Now the rod should just slide right out. There it is. Alright, now that that's taken off, the whole wheel assembly and the A-arms and the steering tie rods and everything's off of this. All we got to do is take the rest of these mounting bolts off and take this piece off of here. We can get it cleaned up, primed, and painted. Then what I'd like to do is clean this up, the frame, actual frame, at least back to here on both sides. Get it primed and painted. Then I can put the wheel assemblies back on. That way I can roll this frame in and out of the garage as I paint the rest of it. We're moving right along here with the 54 Chevy. And I don't have a whole lot of time to work on it, but when I do, I try to make the best of it. We'll keep on chugging along. I hope you tune in. Please subscribe. And I promise you, I'm going to post every video as I move along on this project, and you can see how it turns out. Appreciate it. Thanks, everybody. Alright, we got the axle frame here off. It doesn't look all that bad. If you look at it, this needs cleaned up, a little bit of 1011 care, sand it, wire brush it, clean it, whatever it takes, sandblast it. We'll get it looking like almost brand new. Flip it over here. Maybe. Once we flip it over here, inside this coil spring pocket, you can see down in there a little mouse nest. Ever since I brought this home from Michigan, we bought it up here in Michigan and brought it home and put it in the garage. We've been seeing a lot of mice up in the house, and I'm pretty sure this is where they came from. Michigan mice. Sneaking around, gnawing on stuff, eating little crumbs off the floor. I hate mice. Well, we're slowly getting rid of them. I think we got rid of at least 6 of them already. It's hard to tell what all was living in this car at one time. But the project's coming along. We'll get this cleaned up and ready to go and put back on. This frame is going to start shaping up. We'll be able to put the engine on. The engine's sitting right there ready to go. I'm going to jack it up and clean it all off and paint it. Put new plugs and stuff in it. Distributor. Hopefully the starter works. Get that oil pan all sealed up. Mount it on the car and go on the frame and try to get her fired up, see if it runs before we put the body on there. But we'll just carry on. One piece at a time. That's all you can do. I appreciate everyone watching. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Stay tuned for more videos coming out soon. Working the way I do, 6 days a week, 10 hours a day, it's hard to get videos out, but I'm doing my best, and hopefully we can get this project done. I mean, when I bought this project car, I knew it was going to take me years and years and years, but if I can just do a little bit at a time in my spare time, we can get her done. One of these days I'll be driving it down the road. So, stay tuned. Thanks for subscribing. We'll see you next time. Thank you.